I've been in the IT business for over 20 years now. I built several successful small and medium-sized international businesses. I became a blockchain enthusiast back in 2015 and started building the blockchain practice as part of global operations at USTech, a 250-plus software development company, where we develop smart contracts, blockchain solutions, and advise a number of cutting-edge blockchain projects. At the Klimakan, I'm a very active advisor, and I oversee the product design and development, which is done by my team at USTech, the Klimakan's technology partner. Well, we are doing two things that I consider very important and innovative. First, tools and framework for financial analysis in the blockchain space, and two, tools for quantitative approach to selecting asset managers. What does this mean? You see, crypto world is very young. It has grown very quickly to several thousand startups and thousands of pilot projects in enterprises. The value of the crypto market has skyrocketed to over 500 billion, which is serious. A lot of people are entering it by trying to invest. However, the most people invest in it has more in common with gambling than with investing. So investing requires work, research, diligence, and governance. But that is not done by vast majority of crypto enthusiasts. It's just too much work, sometimes very complicated, and people rely on often unreliable social media posts and similar tools to make investment decisions, and that is dangerous. The Klimakan is built to help a large number of crypto enthusiasts to learn about investing in it and giving them the tools to do real research. We are creating a large set of analytical tools that professional analysts use in the financial world every day that do not yet exist in the crypto space. We hope this will be the beginning of a new profession, a crypto financial analyst. After we complete that part, we'll work on asset management solutions. As I said, investing is a lot of work, and it often makes much more sense to entrust your fund to a professional trader. But how do you decide who to give your cryptocurrency to and when to exit? We're looking into creating some very advanced features to answer these questions, sometimes something that as of yet does not yet exist. Crypto indices and portfolio performance comparisons, for example, which will give investors a quantitative way to evaluate performance, which traders are better than their peers. That's pretty awesome, don't you think? Challenges. Well, first, to create a mature, knowledge-based investment world, you need a lot of data. And data is always tricky. There's hundreds of exchanges with various standards, and it takes a while to get them all on the same page, so to speak. In our world, we call that normalizing. Luckily, me and my team dealt a lot with these kinds of problems before, working with data providers and with top-tier investment banks, where we dealt with much larger scope of data, actually. So we addressed this problem first, and looks like we're getting ahead there. Second, crypto assets are very new. They're very different from regular financial instruments, and very often there's no use for some of the main parameters used to evaluate classical financial instruments. So to give you an example, price-earnings ratio for stocks, for example, is meaningless for the crypto world, so we have to create a lot of new parameters and ways to measure them. Third challenge that I see is, well, basically in blockchain world, it seems like everyone wants to have their own token or has one. So any service provider that wants to sell their services to our audience works in their own token. And for us, the question is, how do you design the system that works in dozens of cryptocurrencies? We're still researching this area, but hope to come up with some revolutionary solutions here. As always, in the beginning, too slow for our appetite. But it's actually going great. We have a nice team of more than 15 people now, and new things are coming up every day. It's great to see the new product built. For me, it's just like a child in its first year. We're aiming to have a public preview of the platform early April, and then publish the progress every 3 weeks. So first we will release the demo version and then the alpha version. We would like to show the public what the platform is all about and quickly get into the MVP so users can really use it. A feature that I'm specifically keen on, voting for choosing the analysts and reports the user want, will happen quickly after the alpha version, which in my view is critical for the platform adoption. Well, first thing we want to do is to stabilize the alpha version, which means really to fix all the things that don't work well. Then release the voting mechanism, which will help us to direct the most valuable part of our work according to the wishes of our community. And then comes third, the beta version, which comes a few months later. Well, I hope to have a large number of users thanking us for helping them being transformed from crypto enthusiasts to successful crypto investors. Second, I hope to see Teclimacan established itself as a trusted source of information, data analysis, and investment solutions in the crypto world. And third, I really hope some of our innovative solutions become mainstream and are widely adopted in the industry. And copycats, in my view, will be kind of good indication that this has been successful. Well, thanks to the hard work of founders and early backers, Teclimacan now has a very large team. I counted over 50 people involved. And I think there are people from over 20 countries here, and for me that diversity is just fantastic. I was always a big fan of international work, but to see such a diversity in a startup is very unique.